Hey guys, it's Nick with P&H Lawn Care, solo operation here in East Tennessee. If you're new to the channel, if you're returning to the channel, thanks guys, welcome back. Few things real quick. Yesterday, flash floods all morning, early afternoon, of course, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, clears up, beautiful skies, but still, I didn't go back out because everything was just saturated. And I always pay attention whenever I'm doing whatever I'm doing out, whenever I can't mow because of the weather. And I saw two in my town. I went from one end of town to the other, and I saw two guys, or two, we'll call them crews, out mowing. That was it. And you guys know you can't drive through your town without seeing 100 different crews. So that tells me, and I texted 2 or 3 of my buddies also that do this, and they're like, no, I'm not going out. That's ridiculous. Yes, I'm mowing the rain, but whenever it's like that, guys, it's just ridiculous. You're going to do damage to the yard, blah, blah, blah. We can debate that, but that's not what today's video is about. However, excuse me, of course, this morning I take my boy to school and pouring down rain. Been pouring down rain, and right before I started shooting this, I got 3 different weather alerts. Lightning strike within 9 miles of your location, severe thunderstorm warning, blah blah blah. Next door app gave it to me, weather channel app gave it to me, blah blah blah. So it's coming. It's coming. It's inevitable. I think it's going to do it all afternoon. Now I know a bunch of you guys are experiencing droughts, and you're like, Nick, screw you. Well, we'd take some. I'm not complaining. I've told y'all this before. This has been one of the wettest seasons I can ever remember, but I'm not complaining because I would rather be behind because of rain and the grass still growing and all that than to be pulling up to yards that are burnt to a crisp and having to skip. You're losing money either way, but at least I know that my season, knock on wood, is not over whenever it's burnt to a crisp. I'm still going to be playing catch up to get it all done. So that's a blessing, and I'm not knocking it, just giving y'all a weather forecast. Now, about today's video. What I get excited about doing videos on, you guys might not, but I'm really excited about this one just because I enjoy talking about it. And it's lawn care footwear. You solo guys especially, the most important tool that you have is your feet. If your feet hurt, you're not moving, or you're moving slower, because we're on them so much. Like 25,000 steps a day at least. I want to start tracking it on my phone. I don't. I'm just guesstimating that's about how many steps per day we take. So I'm going to go over 3 different footwears. 2 y'all are very familiar with. 1 you've probably never heard of, but I want to talk about these 3 different types of shoes, boots to be wearing in lawn care, and the type of socks. So if you're like, oh my God, this is boring, skip now, just hold off till the end, because the last one y'all probably never heard of or even considered using in lawn care. So stick with me, all right? Let's see what the weather does, and let's get talking about this, all right? I'm excited. What's that look like to you guys? Well, yeah, that came on pretty quick. I made 1 pass. Well, I got that done, and then a few passes, and then got on the skag, got up the driveway, and it hit. All right, so I guess y'all can get what I mean by I'll mow in the rain. But I don't think I'm mowing in this. What do y'all think? Y'all gonna put on a poncho or something and get out and mow in this? So anyway, you get a look at some of East Tennessee's country back roads and switchback curves and narrow passes and stuff. But yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. But I'm still going to get this video out to you guys because, like I said, I was really excited to talk about this topic, and I think it's very important because I'm getting older, and whenever my feet hurt, it's hard to do this job. So, and it slows us down so much. God's coming down in sheets. So yeah, I just thought I'd show y'all how bad it's coming down. You can see it flowing across the highway there. All right, guys, y'all may hear thunder rumbling out in the background. So yeah, we're getting a pretty good one. I just thought I'd come in the garage and shoot this for you guys because I really wanted to talk about it today because of what I got delivered yesterday that I'm excited about. So let's just get started on it. First, I want to start with socks. Why socks? Because socks, believe it or not, help your shoes feel better. My favorite ones to get are the Eddie Bauer and the merino wool. I usually pick these up about this time of year because this is when places like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, those type of stores start getting these in. You can't usually get them in summertime because they're merino wool. However, I do wear these year round because they keep my feet dry, and I just like them, especially with boots or lawn shoes. I really like this type of socks. Again, my favorite brand is the Eddie Bauer ones. I don't think you can go wrong as long as you stay with the merino wool, but that's those. So, y'all are expecting, oh, here it comes, here it comes. No, hold on a second. I'm going to start with this one. I can't remember the name of it, but this is the Brunt workwear boot. Now, guys, y'all probably, if you're on social media at all, you have seen Brunt do a huge advertising push. And that's because I got word, I'm not saying where, but I heard a rumor that they had investors dump $50 million into their campaign. So with that kind of cash, you can really get the word out on them. I wish I could remember the name of this one. It's the Ring, R-Y-N-G, Compto. So look, excellent tread on this thing, amazing tread. Got the composition toe on it. Now, I have worn a size 12 since I was probably a junior, senior in high school. So I bought a size 12 in these things. Now, granted, my foot is very narrow. I've got a long, narrow foot, but I bought a size 12 in these. I couldn't wait to try them. Went out the first day and my foot just slid around everywhere in those. I bet just awful. But a buddy of mine recommended these to me. So I was bound and determined to make them work. So they have an excellent return policy on them. So I sent them back and I tried an 11 and a half. This is 11 and a half. The lengthwise, much better. But my foot still slid around in them. Now, you guys that have wide foots will probably like these, but I've tried them out several different times because I really want to like this boot. I just hate it. I can't stand it. I came home one night after wearing these and the top of my left foot was just swollen and bruised like crazy, and I hadn't done anything besides wear these and what we do in lawn care. However, there are a bunch of you that like these. So my personal opinion, I don't like them. I want to like them because it's a lightweight boot. Like I said, it has great traction on it. It's got the comp toe. I mean, it's everything that a boot should be. It's just not for me, but I know a bunch of y'all like it. But you take the merino wool in with these, it's a great combination. Try them out. I think you got 30 days to try them out. If you don't like them, send them back. So that's my thoughts on this. Like I said, I really wanted to like them, I just don't. Now, this is the one that y'all are gonna, yeah, we knew this was coming. And I've been told that if you're an affiliate with somebody, you have to tell them, everybody. I don't know if I'm an affiliate per se, but I do have a discount code for Kujo Yardwear. Y'all know this. It's PANDH, PNH. You save 10% off of it. So, and I share them on my story and stuff like that. Guys, I've been wearing the yard shoe for 4 or 5 years now. I buy a pair every year. Some years I buy 2 pair. Now let me tell you what about these. We'll start with the socks. I did buy 5 pairs whenever they first come out of the Kujo yard sock. Do I like them? Yes. They are merino wool as well. They do run a little bit small. Like I said, I'm a size 12 and you can tell that's kind of a small sock. But in my opinion, they go great with the yard shoe. They're not too thick. It's like they knew what they were doing whenever they paired these two together. Whenever you put this on with this, it's great. Now, so that's my spiel on the socks. On the yard shoe, I have heard you guys talk. I've listened to you too. I've recommended these things to everybody, and a lot of y'all hate them, especially you guys with wide feet. And from what I understand, they are not offered in a wide. They may be. Go on their website, check them out. They may offer them in a wide, but I don't think they do. The other complaint is they're not waterproof. They don't claim these to be waterproof. They claim them to be water resistant. And I know as well as y'all do, if you get water in this little part right here, your foot is going to get wet. But as far as walking through a dewy morning or wet grass, for the most part, your foot will stay dry. Now, about this shoe, like I said, I love it. I buy a pair every year. About March, April, May, June, July, August, 5 to 6 months, they're about gone. The upper is, and then all of y'all know the toe starts separating on them. One year I bought 2 pairs at the same time and I alternated them and they lasted all year. Nick, that's an awful lot of money to spend on shoes. Well, and they just last 6 months. Let me say this about that. You don't hesitate to buy a pair of Nikes, a pair of Hokas, a pair of Ons, whatever, for 150 plus or 120 plus. Don't think twice about it. But these are $120, so you use code PNH so you get them for $108, free shipping. You gotta pay tax on it. Wearing these things 10 to 12 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, how long do you really expect them to last? Are you gonna be able to take those Hokas, those Nike Air Maxes, whatever, and wear them 5 to 6 days a week for 6 months and them not be shot? I don't expect them to be, but I know we don't wear our Nikes or our Hokas or whatever that often, but we do these. We work in them every day and we expect them to perform every day. For me, they do. They're comfortable and they do perform every day great, but if you just buy one pair in about 5-6 months, it's time to get another pair. For $108, you know, I mean, you're going to spend close to $200. Like those Brunt work boots, you're spending close to $200 on them. So buy 2 pairs of these. That's my take on that. Do I like them? Yes. Do they have their drawbacks? Of course, everything does. So do I recommend them? Yes, and that's the longevity of them. You guys know that I don't bring a product to you and tell you about it if I don't like it or don't endorse it. I give you my honest opinion. I'm not getting paid to, hey. But anyway, so we're moving on from that. This one may shock you. I got my first pair whenever I was 18. They're hiking boots. And as y'all know now, I'm 50 years old. I've had 3 pair in that 32 years. I've never not had a pair. Does that make sense? I've had a pair of these boots ever since I was 18 years old, and I've only bought 3 pair. Still do. Let me show you. These are the Asolo 520. They make a 535. The difference in it, they look the exact same, but the 520 has the Gore-Tex, the 535 does not, which is weird. I would think the higher number would have the Gore-Tex and lower, but that being said, anyway, these are about 8 or 9 years old. And my thoughts on them, in my previous life, I used to do a lot of hiking, a lot of backpacking, stuff like that. And these things have performed magnificently. I just love these boots. They're as soon as you put them on the first time, I mean, they're just good to go. I've always loved these boots. That's why I've never been without a pair. So this past fall of 24, I started wearing them in lawn care because my Kujos were shot for the year and I wasn't going to buy another pair. And I hated to use my hiking boots, but I thought I'd try them out. Loved them. Wore them all spring till March, April, whenever I got the Kujos. Wore the Kujos all summer. And then whenever they started not performing as well, I went back to these guys. So I'm thinking, a hiking boot that's this comfortable, that's designed for you to walk hundreds of miles in, I'm going to try them out. Keep wearing them. So that gave me the inspiration. Now you can see, guys, this thing is waterproof. I've had, like I said, I've had these for years. I've stood in creeks, rivers, everything. As long as the water does not come over the top, your foot is not going to get wet. I go sleigh riding with my kids in these things, everything. The traction on them is amazing. But after 8-9 years, sole's a little slick. The heel's still good. So whenever I'm gripping on heels, I'm gripping with my heel, but the upper is still awesome. I love this boot. Can't say enough good things about this boot. And I wear it with these. Love them. So in my opinion, it's a great combo. So I like the chestnut brown, but I had to go with black for uniform purposes. This is the new one. See that? Guys, look at the tread on this sucker. And see these guys right here, that, and that stabilizes you so well. Look how deep that tread is on these things. So for me to get that to that, yeah, 8 or 9 years, awesome. So this is what I'm going to be trying this fall and winter. They are more costly. If you get on the internet, I saw them on Optics Planet. For you gun guys, you know what Optics Planet is. For as cheap as $249. I've seen them on websites like Backpacker and this sort of thing for as much as $360. I searched for days and days and days, and Amazon finally got them in my size for $285. Yes, that's a lot of money, but if they last, if you can get 5 years out of them, that's worth it. If I get another 8-9 years out of them, it's plenty worth it. They're heavy, but not too heavy. In comparison to this, they're a little bit heavier, but not too much. I would rather be in comfort in this than this. Now, again, this is the Asolo 520. It's the TPS Evo. TPS Evo. God, you can look at that. Look at that right there. So, but this is what I'm going to be trying, guys. Love these things. I went ahead and treated them with one of those sprays. They're already waterproof, but I just like putting that spray on them just to give them an extra layer of protection. I do that every few months, every 6 months, something like that, maybe twice a year. So here's the eyelets on them. Let's see the inside. So yeah, this is a different take. I hope that it's not something you were expecting me to pitch. I figured y'all were expecting me to pitch the Kujos or Red Wings or something like that, but this is thinking outside the box as far as comfort in your lawn care shoe. So look at other hiking boots that y'all may have used in the past. See what you think about them, how well they'll hold up and stuff like that. I'm trying to put that boot back on. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that to you, a quick little fun video, because our footwear is so important to us. Because like I said several times in this video already, if your feet are hurting, it's like running a lawnmower with 2 flat tires. You can still go, but it's not going to go as well. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments about these guys or about these guys, because I still love these. Don't get me wrong at all. I will be buying another pair come mowing season in the spring, because I just love lawn mowing them. They're lightweight. It's like wearing a tennis shoe. These, can't do them, guys. Just can't. But that's my thoughts on these. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you have any questions or comments about the Brunt, the Kujo, or the Asolo, where you can get them, how I found out about them. Oh, some of them are made in Romania. Some of them are made in Italy. How I've owned pairs that were made in both locations. How they determine which gets sent, I have no idea. But if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. I can't wait to hear y'all's feedback on this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. I'll keep bringing content to you guys like this. Hope you solo guys are doing well in your first season, getting ready for the next season, preparing for the fall cleanups that are about to start. So let's get going, guys, and I will catch you all on the next one. All right, see you guys.